Previously on TVSins.
Jimmy, have you lost weight?
Oh, looks and personality. A double threat guy!
I'm never getting married.
Poor Dak Shepard. Also, remember UPN, the United Paramount Network? Yeah, well, it eventually became part of the CW, so consider me not surprised that the pilot kicks off with some raw narration. Is this guy wearing black socks with his cheating on wife robe? Because that is definitely a sin. Also, adultery.
This motel tryst, it is what it is. Make it quick.
That's foreplay.
And she can't leave until she gets the money shot.
You're narrating in the third person now? That's just asking for the sin giver to exponentially increase his sin count. For your sake and his, here's an extra 16 cents.
Well, this can't be good.
You do realize you narrated that out loud, right?
Call trouble, miss?
You see, it's hilarious that he would say that, because we don't know anything about any of these characters yet, and him being there means absolutely nothing to us. And then the fact that she's also there is still a complete mystery. But also, he said that thing about having car trouble when she obviously doesn't, and oh man, this show is crazy. Opening theme song isn't smooth. Man, I hope Wallace at least has a cup or maybe some bikini briefs on under that duct tape, because if not, he's about to find out why duct tape is not a pleasant thing.
Veronica Mars.
Roll commercials.
Veronica Mars. Should be good.
Just gonna go ahead and point out that way too many people call Ms. Mars by her full name. It's not like there's a run on Veronicas at Neptune High.
The only reason I was allowed past the velvet ropes was Duncan Kane, son of software billionaire Jake Kane. He used to be my boyfriend.
My favorite part about Lazy Pilots is the endless on-the-nose character exposition. You?
You get what, boy? You get that you're a dead man walking?
Look, Percy Daggs III has his moments, but he's no Sean Penn.
Sister, the only time I care what a woman has to say is when she's riding my big old hog.
So it's big, huh?
Legendary.
Big dick energy.
If your dad has time, he should look into it.
Cliff has the worst case of radio voice I've heard in a long time. I'll be praying for his family in this time of need, and let's all hope together for a cure.
Don't get the wrong idea, Mr. Mars. I don't like you. I hate the fact that I'm here.
I love Veronica Mars' old-school sleuthing approach as much as the next Neptuner. But there's a reason characters don't talk like femme fatales from the 40s that often anymore. It sounds ridiculous in a modern-day setting. And Lisa Thornhill isn't exactly changing my mind here.
Don't call me at home. I'll call you, and I'll need it right away.
Sounds like Mrs. Kane might actually be talking about Keith's big hog.
And Veronica, when you go after Jake Kane, take backup.
This could be argued as being the most ridiculous father-daughter relationship ever in a TV show, but that doesn't mean it's not also one of the best.
I've got a secret, a good one.
Friend has a secret that you never get to hear because they die before they can tell you, and you spend an entire season of a show trying to solve his or her murder cliche.
But everyone knows this story. The murder of Lily Kane.
Well, I don't, but thankfully you're reading it to me off the script in a vocal booth somewhere, so I can catch up quick. Also, any show that kills Amanda Seyfried in the first 15 minutes deserves every sin it gets.
That bungling sheriff was my dad.
Man, the exposition is just coming hard and heavy now, and with adjectives like bungling. I'm pretty sure My Dad, the Bungling Sheriff was a 1960s sitcom starring Don Knotts, and no amount of your so-called Googling is going to convince me otherwise.
Lose a child. Now there's a euphemism for you.
Is it a euphemism for that thing where you're sure there's a little more you can strain out, but it keeps retreating back inside anyway? What?
Streaming video made it possible. Someone made a fortune while Dad took the blame.
Veronica Mars pilot creepily predicts the proliferation of YouTube content.
Your dad is destroying the Kane family.
Okay, so I get that soap operas have to soap their operas and all, but this show is laying it on super thick. We've gone from quippy snark to soft-focused murder accusations in like 5 minutes.
Coons, a software designer, was fired.
News position. I swear, I'm getting to the point that if your TV show or movie doesn't have news position in it, I'll remove a sin.
Well, this can't be good.
Not only are we engaged fully in a show starts in the middle and eventually finds its way back there cliche, this particular show has decided we need to see this 90 seconds of film completely repeated, as if we couldn't hold on to that information for 20 minutes.
All right, 1 week. After that, we come for you, your boy, and your little dog, too.
Taking the Wizard of Oz in vain.
You want to know how I lost my virginity? So do I.
So we're adding an unsolved rape to the list of things this show is trying to hook us in with? Jeez, save some info for episode 2.
Duncan will promise to take his shirt off. Does that sweeten the pot? Does it make you horny?
Welcome back to Veronica's Mars and Men Are From Penis.
What's the matter? Aren't you your mother's daughter? Now there was a woman who could drink.
Okay, look, I know these assholes are in a social strata that I couldn't even imagine. And maybe they talk about their parents and their wealth and shit like that. But this motherfucker is seriously calling out Veronica's mom for being an alcoholic? What high schooler makes that kind of insult?
It's been 8 months since I've seen my mother.
When do we get to the part of this show that isn't melodramatic and depressing? Is that coming up soon? No one will be seated during the Veronica prints off compromising pictures while listening to the streets portion of the episode.
Who's your daddy?
Just shoot me.
Trans Am, Blue Oyster Cult, and the 8-track, a foxy stacked blonde riding shotgun, racing for pink slips.
I don't know which bothers me more, foxy or stacked.
Well, both are clearly racist, but I'm gonna be honest here. I'm about to take away a sin for Kristen Bell, because she's an absolute treasure. And when this show is leaning on her snarkiness more than her darkness, it absolutely wins. Also, side note, how are we not having conversations about the Kristens like we do about the Chris's? Stewart, Bell, Wig, Chenoweth, let's see, Shaw? Okay, I'm just saying we're close.
Well, if it isn't Smokey the Barely Legal.
I am equal parts disgusted and impressed with that line, but mostly disgusted.
That car is registered to one Leanne Mars.
Dun dun duh!
Is there anyone in particular you'd like me to arrest, or should I just round up the sons of the most important families in town?
If you're gonna make the police this villainous, you should at least give him a mustache to twirl. Cops love mustaches.
Your Honor, is this an appropriate time to ask for dismissal in People versus Loretta Cancun?
Cool, so since Veronica hated this asshole, she helped this asshole get these two assholes off for the asshole crimes they actually asshole committed. All to get on the good side of this asshole, to keep this asshole in check. Are we having fun yet?
Veronica.
Yeah?
Your car.
Oh, come on. We find out in a few seconds that the rich boys are hanging out by her car. But instead of just saying that, Wallace uses the automotive version of the pronoun game to keep the audience guessing.
Hey, who's your daddy?
This is truly the bad place.
Still, I've got too many questions swirling around in my head.
I can't wait to see all of them answered and for Veronica to find peace in the next few episodes. The first season, before it's canceled? In the movie? In the novels?
Why would you do this to me? What are you that you could do this?
That's my girlfriend.
She said everybody dies but us. Everybody dies but us. We're gonna carry on and plan the sequel, because let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have a sequel.
God, Lily, I see the Prozac's working.
It's like I have ESPN or something. My breasts can always tell when it's gonna rain.
Someone from the sheriff's department leaked the crime scene video. Within 24 hours, it was all over the net.
With that girl from the bus.
1 week. After that, we come for you, your boy,
and your little dog, too.
Back up, be cool.
Shut up, Mr. Be Cool. I'm gonna kill you. Hey, Mr. Be Cool.